Hi, thanks so much for watching, and today on Simple Cooking we're going to talk about how to mince an onion. A lot of the recipes I'll be talking about, especially the soups, require one onion that's minced, and you don't want to have big chunks in a lot of the recipes, so we want to mince it to the smallest chunk possible just so we can get the flavor out without having a big portion of the spoon taken up by a piece of onion. Now, we all know that onions make you cry, and one of the ways to kind of mitigate the effect of that is to neutralize the sulfur that's in an onion. The sulfur is the ingredient that actually causes you to cry and your nose get a little sniffly. So what we're going to do for this is we're just going to simply chop off the stem of the onion like that, and we're going to peel off a little bit of the paper as much as we can. And then we're going to put it into water. Now what we're going to do is there's a little bit of black powder on here. You want to make sure that's all gone as well. The black powder could be a fungus, so we want to make sure that's off of the onion. So we're going to leave the root, we're going to leave that on, and that's going to, or the stem as you might call it, and that's going to come into effect later on. So we're going to just let that soak in the water for just a few minutes. Now I'm just going to give it a cut right in half, keeping the stem intact. We're going to put it back in the water. Really want that to neutralize that sulfur so we have more pleasure while we're cooking. Okay, so the onion's ready. We've rinsed it. We're ready to rock and roll. Another thing you can do to mitigate the sulfur is to actually put the onions in the freezer for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now, the way we're going to cut the onion to start is from the root base, which is right here, right to the tip of the stem, as we're going across the bulb like that, longitudinally. You want to make sure you have a nice sharp knife, and you also want to be very careful that when you're cutting, your fingers are curved so the blade doesn't actually cut the finger, it actually glances off the knuckle, and the knuckle guides the cutting. Now we're going to cut horizontally up the onion. And this is why we keep the stem intact and we don't cut it off, is it kind of holds everything together for us nicely. And there you have it, one nicely minced onion ready for the base of your soups, your gravies, or what have you. This is what you want, nice, small, little tiny pieces to get as much flavor out as possible without taking too much room on the spoon. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Yeah, everyone loves a good cook, and it's really easy to make sure you have a beautiful meal for your children and for your family. Very simple, mincing onions, great way to start. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video for more simple cooking tips coming up. Thank you so much. God bless.